Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and this is a tarot reading for the collective, for the economy, is what I am doing. I usually do an economy reading about once every month for the collective. It's pretty much me talking about the economy, but also it's sort of a money reading for the collective too. So, yeah. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, so we're in the month of September. All of the readings are up for all of the signs. So the general readings are up, the love readings are up, the money readings are up for every single sign. The collective readings are also up, full moon in Pisces, Mercury retrograde reading, also a love reading for the collective, which was very specific. And then that's about it. I mean, and then of course I do the quick three and all that stuff. But for this, let's hop into this. So, pre-shuffle energy. Some of you may have a home expense this month. Something that was coming to me was that some of you may feel like as soon as you get money in your hand, it goes right back out of your hand. Like you can't hold on to money because there's always something coming up. I was about to title this, it's like one thing after another, but then something else came out and then I decided to change the title of this. For others of you, or it could be also, this could be your timeline too, with the home expense. Somebody's dealing with a toxic job. That card came out. Because of that toxic job, some of you may be considering starting your own business. Also, some of you need to check your mailbox. Check your mailbox regularly. That was another card that came out in the pre-shuffle energy. Because there may be something in the mailbox that is beneficial to you. Could be a check, could be something else. I know, and I mentioned this before in my previous reading, I know that the student loan thing, there was a settlement for certain people affiliated with student loans where it was like the borrower's defense or whatever. Or no, it wasn't about that. It was about the forbearance where Navient or whoever, the Justice Department sued them or multiple people sued them, blah, 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 about basically saying, okay, we're just going to put you in forbearance. Instead of being like, all right, well, let's try to come up with a plan for you before we do the forbearance thing. They got sued. There was a settlement reached. And then people are receiving anywhere, I think it's like $450 to $600 in, checks for that have been going out in the mail. And they're supposed to go out between June and December. So you may want to look out for that and pay attention to your mail if this is part of your story that you dealt with something like this, because those checks have been going out. So you may want to check your mailbox. Now, that's just an example. It could be something totally different that's in your mailbox. Could be a check for something else, or it could be something that you may get a coupon on where you're going to save money on something that you had planned on buying, and then you get a coupon for 20% off or something like that. So, anything, but definitely check your mailbox regularly. Also, gratitude is going to be a very big thing because ungrateful came out. Now, ungrateful could be where you may have been dealing with someone and they are ungrateful for what you have done for them. Or you could just not be showing gratitude. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Now, unemployed spouse came out too in the pre-shuffle. Now, I will say when that came out, something said to me that the spouse who is unemployed may be the one starting a business too. So, like I said, could be on one timeline, somebody has a toxic job and they're like, I'm sick of this mess, I'm starting my own business. On another timeline, there could be an unemployed spouse with someone and they're like, you know what, I'm just going to start my own business. Now, I've been looking for work. I haven't found anything. I'm going to start my own business. Now, I will say it could be the same timeline for somebody who is married, who was on a toxic job. They decided to quit their job, and then had to go explain it to their spouse. And in the midst of all of this, they're like, you know what, I'm starting my own business. And then the spouse is like, okay, I guess it is what it is. There's definitely issues on the job because the Nine of Swords came out in the pre-shuffle, which obviously is about being in your head. It could be about torment. Swords deal with thoughts and communication. It's air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So some of you may have been in your heads about your job because the Eight of Pentacles follow the Nine of Swords. Eight of Pentacles is about work, is what it is. Now, also I just heard that for some of you, you may be in your head about starting this new business too, as in the type of work that's required for it. Now, the other card that came out is the Five of Swords. And with Five of Swords, that is conflict at a cost or either like a defeatist attitude. It is what that is. Five of Swords can also mean that you might need to put somebody in check. Because that, again, conflict with the cost, where maybe you were looking to be polite about stuff and dance around it a little bit and not be as direct. But with Five of Swords, it's like, okay, look, this is what it's going to be. I'm tired of you and you running your mouth. So now we're about to have a different conversation. Obviously, when it escalates to that level, there's going to be some type of loss. Some people's feelings are going to be hurt. But at the same time, you're claiming the victory because you had to put people in check. So yeah. All right. Other card that came out is in that deck is Seven of Coins. In the Uncommon Tarot deck, it's Seven of Coins, which is Seven of Pentacles. And obviously that is about investments. I will tell you, Mercury is in retrograde right now. Actually, like 6 planets are in retrograde. Because I know Mercury is, Jupiter is, I want to say Venus is too. But yeah, it's going to be like 6 planets in retrograde right now. But during this month, when it comes to investments, I won't say don't invest. I'm just saying be mindful of what you invest in this month with Mercury retrograde. Because especially if it's something new. Now, if it's something that you were already considering investing in, you had already been doing the research and whatnot, and you feel this moment is right, we all have free will, you can do what you want to do. What I'm saying is, if something new comes across your radar, like a new stock or whatever, you receive an invitation. Cryptocurrency, a new cryptocurrency starts, this month in September during Mercury retrograde, or what have you. Again, I'm not saying don't invest. I'm just saying make sure that it's put under scrutiny, is what I'm saying. Make sure it's put under scrutiny. Because it could come back to bite you later on. Just saying. And then the Knight of Cups came out. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Knights and pages can deal with offers, but also it can deal with, Knights deal with movement as well. So the pages too, but more so Knights deal with movement. So there may be something in regards to the movement as related to your emotions, because cups deal with emotions. So there may be something that moves you or an offer that fulfills you emotionally. All right. And also I just heard some of you might be leading with your heart. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, let's go ahead. Oh yeah. And the title of this is Pay Yourself First. And that was from one of the cards that came out from my Angels of Abundance deck. And when I had seen that, the energy just like hit me. I was like, oh wow, this is really resonating. And that's why I decided to change the title of this to Pay Yourself First. So let's hop into this right quick. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to the economy? Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. You gave me 2 cards, so I will put this one in the middle. Oh, okay. That's more in line with the pre-shuffle energy. Wow. What at the bottom of the deck. It's always that. Bottom of the deck is divine timing. Bottom of the deck is divine timing. All right. So, first card that came out. Somebody need to do their taxes. I don't know who this is for. When we're in, what, September? And you haven't filed your taxes yet? I'm not judging, though. I'm not judging. But somebody needs to file their taxes. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. In the heart of the matter, I like this. Work from home. Going back to starting that business. For some of you, this is going to be an at-home business. You're going to be working from home, is what's going to happen. Or either some of you may already work from home for your job. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is at the heart of the matter. So I really feel for that starting a business. Some of you will be starting a business from home. I don't feel that this will be a store, like an actual brick and mortar location business type of thing. And then the third card that came out is play the lottery. Play the lottery. So some of you might need to play the lottery at this time. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, let's go ahead and get into this one. Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Okay. All right. May I have one more card, please? Thank you. What's this? Ah, that's come out before. Bottom of the deck. Release resentments about money. Bottom of the deck. Release resentments about money. So keep that in mind. Let me start with the first card. It says, visualize abundance in all forms. Visualize abundance in all forms. And it says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. So, in other words, visualize positivity. Visualize you accomplishing your goal. Visualize the life that you want to have. Visualize abundance in all forms. Right? And at the heart of the matter, this one says cooperation instead of competition. Cooperation instead of competition. And it says, what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Right, and I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Wait a minute, is it coming? Ah, man! It went away. I was like, oh, I was about to sneeze. Okay, third card. Clean energy food. Clean energy food. And it says, when you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities, and beneficial relationships. Clean energy food. So for some of you, you might want to stay away from the junk food. Again, we all have free will. You're an adult. You can do what you want to do. I'm just reading the cards and the message and the energy. All right. And now let's get into the tarot cards. See what we have. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to the economy? Oh, and something also it said in regards to that Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles energy about being in your head about your job. Some of you might be thinking that someone's going to get laid off. If that does happen, that might go back to the starting your own business. Somebody who's listening to this message may have already been laid off and then they just decided to start their own business. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to the economy? Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. I like that. Somebody going places. Somebody going places. The Chariot. Also, something said to me as well. Somebody might want to get a maintenance done on their car, like the usual, preventative maintenance. Like make sure that your oil is changed. Make sure that the fluids are in your car, like antifreeze. Make sure your tire pressure is good. Make sure something just said. Make sure you have a spare tire. Make sure you have a spare tire. Trying to think. Make sure you check your hoses as well on your cars, because sometimes hoses can get holes in them and things, or either they can wear out. Make sure you check the hoses on your car. Have that checked. Like I said, you could just take your car to a mechanic, one that you trust and know won't charge you an arm and a leg, and just be like, hey, can you just do a little quick over, check out the car right quick, make sure everything's good, that she's road ready. And do that. Chariot is Cancer energy. Chariot is also a victory card, too. But it's about moving forward. Also, it can be about relocating as well. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be traveling. See what's going on. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Okay, do I want to take all of these? Because I'm just going to let them drop. That's fine. That's like 3 cards. I'm going to count these 3 as one at the bottom, and then this one I'm putting in the middle. What I tell you, somebody's working from home, as in starting a business. That is what they're doing. At the heart of the matter is the Nine of Pentacles. Independence Avenue. Some of you are becoming independent contractors. You're working for yourself. I really feel somebody is leaving a toxic job and working for themselves. Also, if somebody got laid off, they're going to be working for themselves, because the energy I'm getting, and this is what I'm hearing, from the point of view of, okay, well, if I work at a job, I could get laid off at any time. If I start my own business, at least it will be on me. I'll know if it's going to work or not. Because when you're on a job, yeah, the company will say, oh, we're going to be transparent with you. Oh, we're going to let you know if something's not right, da-da-da-da. And then the next day, they're like, oh, well, we're going to close down. Okay, what? So, but if you have your own business, you'll know everything because it's your business. As in, what's going on with the finances and all that stuff, because you're controlling all of it. It's all going through you. So there is less likely that secrets will be kept from you in your own business, especially a small work from home business. So yeah. All right, let's see what these 3 cards are right quick. Wow. Let me tell you, you're not going to be, and what's at the bottom of the, somebody, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. I told you back with the Knight of Cups in the pre-shuffle, something is going to move you emotionally. And with this 10 of Cups, that just confirms it. 10 of Cups plus the Knight of Cups is the Ace of Cups. There's something new coming in. Some of you may have felt like you're struggling. And if you are struggling right now, it's only going to be temporary. And I'm glad that I took these 3 cards because it all crescendos is what it does. So you have the 5 of Pentacles, which obviously earth energy, it can be money issues, it can be health issues, it can be like feeling left out. It can be struggle, because it says struggle avenue on this card. It can be about that. But the 2 cards that follow the 5 of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords. And see how it says clarity, clarity way? Ace of Swords is a victory card. And it's air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There is something that is going to come through and cut through this 5 of Pentacles energy. For some of you, it's going to cut through this energy. Is what will happen with this Ace of Swords. Following the Ace of Swords is the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It says wishes come true place. Right there on this card. This is my Monopoly deck for those who don't know. So it leads to, when this Ace of Swords comes in, it leads to the 9 of Cups. I really feel for some of you, your wish was to be independent. Your wish was to not have to work to anyone or answer to anyone but you. You have the 9 of Pentacles at the heart of the matter with work from home. You have the independence card tied with work from home at the heart of the matter. Now, there may be a competition thing in another timeline going on at somebody who works from home, but they don't work for themselves and they're working with other people. Now, also on the independent part where you have your own business, you may be looking at certain people as competitors when actually they could end up being your allies. You could do something and cooperate together. So as you're starting your business, this may be new to you. You may just feel like, okay, everyone who has a business is my competitor, when really that's not the case. There may be some people around you who are also independent and own their own small business, that they may have some resources that you could use, and you may have some resources that they could use. And instead of competing with each other, you might combine your resources, and then both of you can flourish. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, let's get to the final deck, and then we're going to wrap this up. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to the economy? Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. Energy for the collective in regards to the economy. And also, something was said to me going back to that pay yourself first. For you, those of you who are starting businesses, even though this is for everyone, pay yourself first. For those of you starting businesses, make sure that you are paying yourself first. Don't sink all of your money into your business as much as you would want to make sure that it's successful. What I'm saying is it's okay to give more than what you need to give to your business, because you want to make sure everything's on the up and up. You want to make sure the marketing's right. You want to make sure you have a decent accountant. You want to make sure that all your paperwork is on file with the Secretary of State of wherever your business is incorporated at. You want to make sure that you're following all the laws when it comes to taxes and things like that if you're selling merchandise and all of that stuff, because that stuff is different from state to state. So all of these things you want to make sure are on the up and up, and you may have to invest money to make sure all the T's are being crossed and all the I's are being dotted. However, before all of that, make sure that you pay yourself first. And then if you have extra to sink into the business after you pay yourself first, then go ahead and do that. All right? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Right. May I have some cards, please? Okay, all of those just fell out. That's interesting, but I tell you what, I'll deal with it. Justice came out. This has been coming out a lot. There was my new moon in Virgo reading. This came out during that new moon in Virgo reading. And you know what? Six of Cups at the heart of the matter. So this is something that you've wanted to do. And that's more water energy. Now, with this, wow. What's at the bottom of the deck? Seven of Cups after that, at the bottom of the deck. This can be about options. Also, it can be about confusion too. But I feel there's going to be some options available for you. This is interesting. This is the Nine of Wands was reversed. Somebody might be letting their guard down. And then the Six of Pentacles, which that goes to Justice as well. Usually on the Six of Pentacles card in the traditional tarot, it has somebody holding a scale and then two people have their hands up and the person holding the scale is giving money to one. So it's about balance. With Justice here, there's going to be some type of balance coming in. Again, and this is Libra energy. Justice is. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or you could be one. But going back to the Ace of Swords, which is air energy. Libra is an air sign. And bringing that clarity, I feel that is the justice coming in, this Ace of Swords. There could be a contract involved too. Ace of Swords involves contracts as well. But there's something about this information, because that's what it is, information or a contract or something. Whatever this Ace of Swords, because aces are new, whatever it is bringing, it's going to bring wish fulfillment with it. It's going to take you out of this Five of Pentacles energy and put you in the Six of Pentacles energy. This Nine of Wands, which came out in the reverse, you may feel like you had to have your guard up in regards to that. But now you may feel like you don't anymore. The High Priestess is here as well, which is Pisces energy, is what that is. It can be about secrets and knowledge. I really feel there's going to be some information given. This information is going to make a difference. But with this Justice card here, everything is going to balance out. And technically, you have two victory cards. Because the Ace of Swords is a victory card and the Chariot is a victory card. So keep that in mind. But all of this is going to be attached to, more than likely, divine timing. Whenever all of this happens, for whoever this is meant to happen for and that this is resonating with, just remember, pay yourself first. This message, pay yourself first, is really sticking with me. So with all of this stuff, pay yourself first. Even before you file your taxes, pay yourself first. And also, whoever this is for, don't forget to file your taxes. And also, don't forget to play the lottery too. And I'm not saying go put $200 on lottery tickets. No. I'm just saying, like, you know, maybe $2, $4, something like that. But this is saying play the lottery. All right? So that is your message. KIRWKC.com. Main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.